Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Miss Rimran Makeup, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to create such angelic wintry look. If you want to learn this look, just keep watching. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, just make sure you go hit like and subscribe so you do not miss out on more tips and tricks on makeup and more content. Let's get started. But before I start, as you see, this is my eyebrow. So I literally messed up and now it looks shit. So let's fix this and let's get started. We're gonna do blue lenses first because we're gonna look like you cannot recognize me. Now you see me struggle, people. I'm blowing this so all the water gets off and it's not sticking to my finger when I put it into my eye. Now we gotta make sure that our finger is like very dry. We did. It got stick to my finger. Second try. Third. Here we go. We're done. Now we're gonna put the clips. Okay, let's get started. First step, toner. If you look at my skincare video, you'll see the skincare I usually do. That's the same one I do under my makeup. Just a few steps are different. I'll quickly tone our face. Next part is I'm going to use a moisturizer. I use Cetaphil a little bit. Just a little bit because we don't want our makeup to be greasy because I have an oily skin. So I do less skincare, but I make sure I do double cleanse. I make sure I do scrubbing and everything before I apply my makeup because I know that my skin is oily, but for people who do not have oily skin, they should use more hydration skincare products in order for their makeup to sit nice so it doesn't break or crack. Next comes our e.l.f. primer. This is the Poreless Face Primer. I'm just going to take 2 pumps, a little bit. You don't want too much. And just apply it nicely all over my face. We don't need that much, just a little bit. We're done. Now I was thinking I need some shiny base, so I'm going to use Lumi Glow. Here we go. Now as you can see, I don't have much pigmentation, but I do have dark circles. I usually don't need to cover them off, but since we're going to go full base, so I'm going to use this Primer Lab L'Oreal Paris Advanced Derm Balance Tint. It's like orange color corrector, which helps to cover the dark spots and pigmentation. So I'm going to use a little bit, not too much, under my eyes. I don't use brush for this one because we're just like, you know, balancing our pigmentation. So we're just going to do dab, 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 and a little bit on top. Let's go ahead and do dab, dab, dab. Usually if you see that you have pigmentation on the other areas of your skin, then you can use the color corrector, orange color corrector on your other skin as well. You can see how nice it blends. Like, I just used my less dominant finger and it just blends nicely. And I would say L'Oreal is doing amazing. These are some of my favorite drugstore products I use. So now our next step is, let's start with the base. Now the thing about me is I don't like going too heavy on my base, but if you do, please go ahead. But we're gonna use just concealer to cover my whole face. Now first I'm gonna put it over here, a little over here, a little on my cheek, and to cover a little bit of my pimple marks. We're not gonna use that much, just a little bit. I do full base too where I put a lot of concealer, but I'm just into, today I'm just feel like I'm going to show you guys how you can also make a simple base. But again, it's a full coverage makeup. So if you feel like you don't need that much, okay, good to go. Because usually I'm a kind of, I do foundation very rarely, but this is what my base looks like. And I'm going to use this brush, which I got from Amazon. It's kind of a like this, so it, you know, easily dabs it and easily. I'm gonna first create a base from this concealer and cover all the areas I need to. Under eyes, we're just going to build more product. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to use the other brush, which is the conceal brush. So here we go. And we're just going to do a little dab, like really light dab. And some a little bit on the top. Here we go. It looks weird, but it will come together. Don't worry about that. Now the game with liquid products is first you do liquid, and then you do powder. So now we're gonna do liquid blush, liquid contour, and liquid highlighter. So let's do that first, and then we'll powder our face. This Christmas, my aunt gifted me this Bay-Free cosmetic sticks, so multi-stick trio. So it has highlighter, blush, and contour. With this video, I also get to try that. First, we're gonna contour our face. I'm gonna use, so this is the contour stick. Looks pretty nice, and these are like natural ingredients made products, so that's pretty amazing. Now let's use the contour stick on my face. First, we're gonna cover the forehead. Okay, and then our jawline. I like to put it a little on sides too. Oh, not the jawline, shit, cheek line. Now a little on jawline and a little on our nose. I know it looks messy, but it'll come together, so don't worry about that. Okay, here we are. Now let's start blending our contour. Okay, my camera is just not cooperating. I'm just going to do dab, same motion, or you can just do rounds, whatever works best for you. I do rounds just for more blend. Now we'll do the jawline. Make sure you do good with your jawline, because, girl, I don't want you to go outside and then be like, what the hell? So make sure you give your hands and wrists a good workout. Now we'll go on the top, same round motion. Same way. That's okay, I don't mind my hairs, but go like that, keep blending, keep going. You see that? You see the difference? You see this side and you see this side. That's the difference between, you know, fun blending or no blending, and that's the blended one, where you cannot even tell the difference. So that's what good blending does. Again, round. Same like we did on the other side. Give your wrist a good workout. Okay, my wrist is saying, no, Rachita, stop that shit. But Rachita will keep going because I want good makeup. Here we are. And we're going to contour our wrist. So if you have the good brush, great. If you have something like this, which is fluffy, use your fingers. Make it like this. And go up and down, up and down, up and down. Give it round. Go round. That's okay if it's messy. You don't have to worry about that. Now you see the Lumi Glow, the Lumi Glow, the concealer, and the contour. It's nicely blended. Now next up is liquid blush. Again, it's from the same Bay-Free brand. So I'm gonna go like this. This is such a pretty blush color. Like, my aunt is genius. She got me the best products. Like, I'm obsessed already. Now, that's okay if it's too much. Everything can be fixed. Don't panic, girls. Do not. Okay, let's start the blending game. You can do dab, 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 or you can do round, round, rounds. With blush, I do more dabbing because I want it on my specific area or my cheek. I don't want it to, you know, be everywhere. So, dab, 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 dab. You see? Now you see the difference between the blended product and the difference between when it's not blended. And some people I've seen, like, they blend, that's it. That's the blending. That's blended. That's not blended. So, let's blend this baby up. Let's do dab, dab, dab. Now the nose. And that's okay if you got some on the upper lip, it can be fixed. But can you look at this blush? Tell me this is not pretty. This is such a pretty color. Go get it for yourself, because this has no chemicals. This is not a collab because I'm not getting any. So this is okay. Now we're gonna use the concealer which we had, and now we're gonna build our product under our eyes again. Just a little, 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 and a little over here, just to get rid of that extra blush. And while I do that, I'm going to prepare my RCMA no color powder. This is the best loose powder I've ever used. So usually what I do, I do not dip my sponge into that. I have these cups which I use for, you know, I do the same for my clients because, you know, I don't want to dip everyone's sponge into this, or even for my clients and even for myself. I don't know. I just do that. I have this thing. So I'm going to prepare my sponge and my powder over there while I'm gonna start blending. Why I did that, you'll know it. Okay, you see that crease? You see that crease, right? Okay, let's do the blending. Slow and nice. Nicely. Very nicely. And a little on top. Okay, now this is nicely blended, right? Look at that. Now this is nicely blended, okay? So what I'm gonna do, quickly take this, dip my this, rub it over my hand to get the excess off, and light that, light that, light that. So there is no creasing, okay? To prevent creasing, that's what you do. See that? You see that? Now, no creasing. It's just same on this side. Now we'll do the same. Here we go. Here we go. And no creasing. Now we're going to blend what is on our upper lip. And again, same process, dip. And then now I'm going to cover all of my face too, so the makeup stays nicely. And you'll notice the difference. So this side I have powdered, okay? And this side I haven't. So it just like usually, like, people ask me how I keep my makeup to stay long. That's what I do. I powder my whole base. I just don't do it on eyes. I just do it on my whole face. So it happens to many people that, which I did today. Usually I do my eye makeup first and then I do my face. Since we forgot that, I'm gonna be honest, but we still can make it work. If you even forget sometimes to do your eyes first, but you don't want any fallouts, your loose powder is your best friend. So now we're gonna take the loose powder again, which I have my cup right here, and I'm gonna take a loads of it. I don't do baking usually if I need it, but this does baking too, so not a big thing. I'm gonna put it all nearby my eye. You see, like that, so we can easily just dust it off. I'm gonna do really neutral colors because we're doing that wintry soft girl look, and for that I'm gonna use this Too Light You Can Bay palette. They were like on Amazon, and I got two palettes. One is this one is this one, beautiful colors, and the other one is this one, beautiful colors. Now we're gonna use this one today. So first I'm gonna soften my eyes, so I'm gonna use the shade Blazing. You can see. I'm gonna take the fluffy brush, put it a little, and start creating the base, the brown base. See? You don't need that much. A little bit goes a long way. Now again, same shade and over here. A little bit goes a long way. Since we have created that soft eyes, I might gonna go a little more on this and this, just a little. Okay. Now since we're done with that, I'm gonna use this angle brush, and I'm gonna create the depth of my eye. I'll show you how. So to create the depth, I'm gonna be in pink tones today. So I'm gonna use this Amethyst from this palette, Amethyst over here. So we're gonna take a little bit of Amethyst and then create the crease, because we're doing soft girl look. So the game here is you take the product, excess off, and then you go round, 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 round. You go to the inside, round, round, round. You go to the inside, round, round, round. I'll make it a rhyme for you. Okay, round, round, round. And then if you want to go out, you go out and round, because you don't want to mess it up doing like that. So it messes up, you want to go in. So round, round, round. You see that? Perfect. We're going to take more Amethyst for the other side. And we're going to do, you go to the inside, round, round, round. You go to the inside, round, round, round. And more. You go to the inside, round, round, round. There we go. Isn't that pretty? And even, let me make a scenario for you. You put, here we go. And now it looks weird. It's not that blended. Let's say you're like, oh, it's not that blended. I don't like that. Just simple, girl. You don't have to, you know, stress yourself. Take the fluffy brush and go round, 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 round. Look at that. It's all blended. It's that easy, girl. Don't, you know, you don't gotta stress yourself, girl. You don't want that pimples on your face. Okay, I'm kidding. So I'm gonna use the same brush, and I'm gonna use the a little darker tone. Let's go with Turkish Delight. Okay, let's put a little Turkish Delight. And X is off. And again, we go to the inside, round, round. Now see, when I did the bigger crease, I went big, round, round, round. Now I'm gonna go small, so I'm not even moving my brush. I'm just going, we go to the inside, small, round, 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 small, round, round, small, round, round, round. You see that? Now we're gonna take more Turkish Delight for the other eye. We go to the inside, small, round, 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 small, round, 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 small, round, round, round. You see, your hand movement goes, it's the same round movement. The more the area, the more the round. Okay? The less the area, the less the round. Now I'm gonna go a little bit extra. You can keep it like that, or you can do something like me. We're gonna use this a little angle brush, and I'm gonna take the cashmere over here and then take this a little for that precision. Don't worry, it looks messy, it'll come together. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna give my eyes a little shade, a little. Now you see the difference in this eye? It just got more depth. That's it. That's pretty much it. You want to do the same here. That's it. Now we're going to do the blending. So now we're going to use the same fluffy brush, the blending brush, and then go round, 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 the bigger rounds, the bigger rounds, the bigger round, the bigger rounds, the bigger rounds. And here we are. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And if you feel like something is off, just put more product. It's that easy, girl. It's that easy. Now, to make it more nice, to make it more angelic and not too, you know, dark feminine, I'm gonna use our light color, which is royal over here. I'm gonna take this precision brush. I'm gonna dab it. I'm not rubbing it. I'm gonna dab, 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 dab. And then a little on the inner corner. You go on the inner corner, gliding up. You go into the inner corner, gliding up. Like that. Look at us going. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Look at this side and look at that side. Look at the difference. Like, Again. Tap, tap, tap. And the side. Now, if you feel like it's too extra, and now blend the one which you already have. If it looks messy, that's fine. Makeup is supposed to look messy. Don't stress yourself out. Don't stress yourself out. Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Easy peasy. You see that? Pretty. Simple. Now for my eyebrows, I like to use eyebrow pencil instead of the gel and everything because it's super easy. I'm going to use mirror for this because... Now, I'm going to show you on this one. I'm not going to fill that much, just a little bit to define my eyebrows. See, I'm going to show you if you even mess it up what happens. We're gonna mess it up. Don't worry. And so you can still see the difference. Now, how to fix that? Once we're done shading it, now we have to create the hairs. Now I'll show you how to do that. Now I'm going to use this brush, and I'm going to use the brown color in my palette, or any brown color. And now you see my eyebrow. A little bit of that, and now we're going to brush our eyebrows. Oh. And we're still seeing that, so don't worry, we can fix it. I'll be using this elf gel to make these hairs work. We're gonna put some over my brush. I'm gonna take it from really side, or from the cap, and then put it over my hairs over here. You see that? I'm putting it and brushing it up. Now you'll see the magic, girlies. You see that already, though. Now we remove the extra. I took the little concealer on my same brush and you see? So you see that I messed up my eyebrow. Thank you. Anything can be fixed in makeup. All you need is to just experience it. Work with it. You know, experiment. Do you see? And do you see? Actually, you know what? Today my messed up eyebrow was a great example on how you can fix things. So that's awesome. Let's do some light lashes from the brand Kiss. So I'm gonna take these, and first we're gonna measure them. So they're definitely bigger. Now let's cut the excess off. I'm thinking I'm just gonna take a little off. There we go. Let's measure them again. Perfect. Now I'm gonna cut the other one. I want to measure that my lashes are equal. I can always take this and just put it against this and do like that. You see? You see how they're going equal? So that means my lashes are equal. So they're good. I know they look like a centipede, but that's how you measure it correctly. Now we put the glue on our lash, and I used a super strong hold glue. This is from Amazon. Now the game is that you really dry it nice. So I'm gonna just dry it for till it turns clear, or you know, but then it'll like go right away instead of you struggling and it's going back and forth. Now you can see the glue has turned a little one, so I have this magnifying glass which I use. You can get for yourself as well, because it goes really, you know, it goes really in. Hi! So it goes really in, and it helps to see your eyes nicely. So the game is you close your eye, you put it, you do like that. You put it over here, nice and near. You hold the back. Now you hold it, and you stick the front. You see that? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, I'm kidding. You see that? It looks pretty. The way I put it so easily and didn't struggle because I used the tweezers and I let the glue dry. I don't rush. Just take your time. Let the glue dry. I'm going to do the other side. You look down. You use mirror. And then and that's totally fine. We can still fix it. Now I pulled the little out. And I'm just gonna, don't do that, don't do that. I'm doing it because I'm a professional. Make sure you do not do such thing. Now we're gonna put the glue back on the end. We got a little on the end, but don't worry about that. Let it sit. It's gonna be fine. Let it sit. Okay, we're gonna wait. Now we're gonna put it back since the glue must be dry. And here we go. Everything's fixed. Now all we have to do is just a little mascara to make it equal to this. Now here's our mascara. A little bit. Ooh, that's a lot of product. Now where I want to get the inner corners, I go like, so it makes it equal. Now you see? Pretty, isn't it? Natural. Now once we're done with our upper lashes, and if you feel like you need more, just dig in. And here we are. Now we're going to do the lower lash line. Now the other side. Now I will show you how to make it more angelic. I'm going to use the Cicanbe palette and we're going to use this shiny shade. It doesn't have a name, so whatever. And I'm going to use the brush like this and And now it is the time for our highlighter. Just a little, nothing extra. And now let's do our lips. Oh, I want the natural look of my lipstick, so as I said, I'm going to use this. Now, we're not going to line it too dark. We're just going to keep it neutral. This is just to give our lips the shape. That's it. Now, I'm going to use my favorite lightest shade, which is from, again, L'Oreal. Here we go. Now we're going to just take all the extra product off. Now, just blend it. Finger and blend. That's it. Now comes the next part. We're going to put the gloss. But if I want to make it more lighter, let's say if you want to, just take the powder and this will make it look more natural. Okay, you can see. And now I'm gonna use the where's my lip gloss? This is the lightest shade lip gloss from, again, lip gloss and lipstick from L'Oreal. And here we are. Our lips are done. Our makeup is done. Now I'm going to come back with the hairs and the dress. And here's our last look. How do you like it, guys? If you like my video, just like, share, and subscribe for more tutorial on makeup. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.